Jason, when you look at a loss like today, do you feel like there's carryover from some of the past games, or what becomes most disheartening about the way you guys were defeated today?
Well, I think, again, it's easy, it's simple. When we don't put the ball in the basket or we miss shots that we know, are makeable, it translates to our defensive transition first, where we will give up a layup, and then we miss another shot, turns into another layup for the opposing team. Again, taking care of the ball, but, Chicago's not a team that scores a lot of points, and in the third quarter they scored 36. And that is the carryover of missing shots and not giving the effort. That's the bottom line, is effort, and we're not doing that right now.
You mentioned that third quarter. I mean, was that the biggest difference? Do you think the effort? Do you think things just go downhill after it starts to go bad?
Well, the big thing is, when we don't score the ball, we tend to hang our heads, and if we miss a shot, if we turn the ball over, trying to make a play for someone, we don't get back. And so those are the things that we got to get better at.
You mentioned the guys letting their heads drop when they don't make some shots, which is something you've talked about a lot this season. Given the amount of veterans you have, the amount of leadership you guys brought in this offseason, are you surprised at the lack of mental fortitude in those spots from your guys?
I think a lot of times you look at the makeup of a team, and we got guys who can put the ball in the basket. And right now, again, in this afternoon's game, we couldn't put it in the basket. And those are offensive-minded guys, and we're trying to get them to play the other side of the ball. So, I think, as we go forward, I took the 5 out that gave up the 2 layups, and that's, at the end of the day, the coach can only hold you responsible for energy and effort, right? If you're not giving it, I have to take you out. And if you're missing shots, that's just part of the game, But if you're not giving the energy or effort, I gotta take you out.
Jason, after last game, you said this team has become accustomed to losing, accepted losing. I mean, are you surprised that you can get a better response?
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes the response is a little delay, and hopefully we can get that response on Friday. But the big thing is, this is a game that we felt that we could win, and again, once it gets to 10, we can't fight. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep grinding, and as a staff and as players, we got to keep going forward. And right now, we're not.
The environment at home, last couple of games, are getting pretty toxic. Fans are chanting different things, and they're booing loudly out there. This team right now, what's it like to be able to experience that at home? It's supposed to be able to be, the place you guys want to be at, but right now they're really hostile out there, it seems like.
Yeah, that happens. They have every right to express their opinion, good or bad. They cheer you when things are good, and they let you know if things aren't going good. They're going to boo you or say things, and that's what they pay their money, and that's what they come to see. They expect good, 90% of the time. But right now we're not. We're 90% bad, and so they have every right to boo us and express how they feel.
And then, do you feel this team will turn it around at some point? We ask you almost every game, but you guys are 10 games under 500 right now. Will this team turn it around soon, do you think?
We have no choice. We got to keep working to get better and understand, as a group, that it's not just one person who's going to pull us out of this. It's got to be a team effort.